Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Dr. Connie Chung. I have an extensive educational background. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, master's in nutrition, a doctorate in physical therapy, been a clinician for over 25 years, as well as board certified in Institute of Functional Medicine in functional medicine. And I'm a ERYT certified at the 500 hour with Yoga Alliance. All that being said, I utilize yoga as a specific tool to help you to regulate your nervous system, to really empower you, to really reach in to your own essence and your healing power from within, to heal from any kind of symptoms, whether it be physical, mental, and emotional, as well as chronic illnesses. I believe all the answers are within you, that we have a biochemical capacity and the ability to heal our own bodies if we can align from within, inside out. That's what we do here. Welcome, and I can't wait to get to know you better. Hey everyone, so we're gonna be doing a hip opening sequence and really opening into the hips and really easing our lumbar fascia, the low back, to release. It's gonna be a lot of movements and holds to really open up. With that in mind, come to a Sukhasana, easy pose, sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Use this breath to settle into your body. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. I'm going to place my right hand on my heart, left hand on my belly, and just set my intention for the practice. And for me, it's for gratitude for my active body and allowing me the space and the time to practice. Breathe in and exhale. Open your eyes, place your hands on top of your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, gaze up, and exhale. Roll your pelvis back, really cinch your belly. Inhale up, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come on to your hands and your knees. And let's shake our hips side to side and just loosen up our low back. And just flow up and tuck. Just easy movements, nothing big. Just loosening up the hips and back. One more, inhale and exhale. This time, pressing firmly through the palms of your hands, knees down. Lift your left leg back and toes down. Let's tuck your right toes down as well. Shift your weight forward and back. Stretch long to the back of your thighs. Go back and forth, back and forth. One more. And back. And hold. And lower. Right leg goes back and go back and forward, back and forward. One more. Back and forward, back and forward. Bring your knee down, open up your knees apart. Go into a child's pose. I love doing this to open up, and I just sway my hips side to side, getting all the ligaments and the muscles to loosen. And then coming up, rounding your spine, and then opening up and back. Lower back, and really stretch the tailbone away from the crown of my head. And then pull forward and gaze up and back. Really push the tailbone away. Gaze forward and back up. And gaze up and back. And up. And back. And hands right under you. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Go press back into downward dog. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I like to really push your hands away and sway your hips side to side. And I love doing downward dog squats. So you're going to shift your weight a little bit forward, drop your knees and back. Shift it back. 1 and 2. And every time you go, see if you can press back a little bit more and lower your heels. Back down and up and back down and up. 2 more. Back down and up. And see if you can sink deeper and breathe for 5. 4, squeeze your belly. 3, sink your heels. 2 and 1. Gaze forward, right foot forward and left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead and back. We're going to do Surya Namaskar A's, 2 of them, and then Surya Namaskar B's, 2 of them. And go down. Inhale, lift your chest, pull up and out of your pelvis, palms down. Right foot back, left foot back. Strong chaturanga. Pull up, up dog. And down dog, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, right foot back, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up and back. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Palms down. Left foot back. Right foot back. Lower down slow. Pull up. And down dog. And breathe for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, left foot and right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up and back. Inhale your arms, Surya Namaskar B. Tuck your tailbone slightly. Go all the way down. Inhale, pull up. Palms down. Right foot back. Left foot back. Lower down slow. Pull up. Down dog. Left heel in. Right foot forward. Come all the way up high. And down. Exhale down, inhale up, and down dog, right heel in, Right foot forward. Come all the way up and down. And lower back down. Pull up and down dog. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, right foot, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Sink your hips, tuck your tailbone. Come all the way up to standing. One more Surya Namaskar B. Sink. Fold forward. Inhale, left. Palms down. Left foot back. Right foot. Lower. Pull up. Left heel in. Right foot forward. Inhale up. And down. Lower down slow. Pull up. Down dog, right heel in, left foot forward. Come all the way up and down. Left foot back, lower down. Pull up and down dog for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, right foot forward, left foot. Inhale, left. Exhale, fold. Inhale up and back. I'm gonna face you. I'm gonna face sideways. We're gonna do chair pose. Feet together, you guys. Some of you guys tend to have feet apart. If you can, I want you to work on your balance by keeping your heel toe together. Arms go up. See how my chest is extended? Biceps behind my ears. Sink your hips. The knees stay behind your toes. Tuck your tailbone slightly under. And that creates a lot of core activation. Arms go up, sink your hips, tuck your tailbone, and sink up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. From there, bring your hands together at the heart center. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee, and twist open to the right side. Squeezing your belly to go a little bit further, and breathe. And back center, right elbow on the outside of the left knee, or the right knee, left knee. And twist and squeeze my belly, and gaze up, and back. Center, and come all the way up, and down. I'm gonna inhale up to the eagle. Right elbow under my left arm. Bring my palms together. Pull the shoulders down. This is not available to many of us, so keep opposite hand on opposite shoulders. Sink your hips. Stay here, tuck your tailbone, strong chair. Weight shift over to the right side, lift your right leg. Really squeeze this leg over, really wrap your inner thighs. You're gonna get your strength from your inner thighs. Tuck your tailbone slightly under, upper body back. Tuck your tailbone, upper body back. On your left foot, see if you can pull the toes back. Squeeze the inner thighs. And then come forward and back up, nice and slow. 2, and 3, without falling, and 4. This is how you really build your heat. And without falling, I'm gonna come back, and 5, squeeze, and back, cross your legs. Inhale your arms up, opposite side. So left arm under the right. Really squeeze your elbows, pull your elbows down. Sink your hips. Weight shifting over to the right foot. Lift your left leg. Really cross it over. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And come down, lower down. Keeping a slight extension, you're gonna come down and up, focusing on the drishti. Drishti is the gazing point that allows us to focus. And really, the third eye focus is where I go. That's between my eyebrows. That allows me to tune inward. 4 and 5. Super hard, you guys. I'm about to fall over. I don't want to fall on this side. And back. And unhook your legs. Inhale up. And back down. Hands on your hips. Come high up on your toes, sink your left heel, right knee bend. Right ankle on top of the left knee. And I want you to sink, sink, sink. And right hip down. And hold here, tuck your tailbone. Hands together at your heart center. And if you're good here, I love going all the way down, keeping my pelvis square, and breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Lower my hips, come up, all the way up and down. Inhale up, hands to my hips, high up on my toes, right heel down, left knee bend. Cross my left ankle on top of the right knee, sinking my hips, keeping it all square, toes up. Hands together at heart center, tuck your tailbone slightly under, and carefully and slowly bring your hands down to the floor. Straighten the right knee, keeping your pelvis square. Toes up. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Sink your hips, hands at the heart, and come up and lower down. Good. I'm gonna straighten my mat. Come to the top of my mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Palms flat. Right foot back. Left foot back. Lower down slow. Pull up. And down dog. Right leg goes up high. Keep it square, square, square. Lift your left heel up and down. 2, really pumping into my left leg. 3, 4, and 5. Really lift, lift, lift. Really open up that hip. And if you are able to, kick your right leg forward and back, like make circles. Forward and back. And pull, point that toe and really reach long. And back. And up, gaze forward, right foot between your hands. Turn your left foot in. Come all the way up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Open up. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. All the way. And open up. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Hands on the inside of the right leg. From here, I like to go forward and back, really stretching into my left hip. Forward and back, nice and slow. 3, keep your core engaged. 2, and 1. Lower the knee down and hold and breathe. From here, keep your left hand down, right arm extends, keeping your pelvis square. Lift up and gaze up and down. I'm gonna come all the way down to our forearms and really squeeze or really stretch into my right hip. As I do that, I'm stretching into my left hip, going forward and really pushing into my right hip capsule. You can keep the left leg elevated or left knee elevated off the floor and go side to side, or you can keep it down. It keeps it a little bit more intense. I like to have it so my foot comes at the center and position the pinky side down on the right foot. Lift your hip, warming up into your right hip. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. And lower all the way down. Really stretch and gaze up and lower down all the way and breathe. Breathe into the right hip, lower the left hip down, really squeeze and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, hands down, right foot back, lower down, pull up, down dog for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg goes up. Hold it there, squaring your hips. Pumping your right heel up and down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sink it down. I like to bring my left knee back or hip back and really kick out and make circles in this range of motion, going straight out. And I'm really pulling and extending my toes away from me, squaring my hips, getting that motion, and then come pull the knee in, really contracting my core to come forward, turn my back foot in. Warrior 1. 3, 2, 1, open up, warrior 2, 3, 2, and 1, reverse warrior, 3, 2, 1, lower down, deep side angle, 3, 2, and 1, lowering my right hand down, turning my right toes down, really squaring my hips, pushing firmly through my firm palm on the right side, lifting up and squeezing and opening up to the left side, and breathe. 3, 2, squaring your hips, and 1. Hand down. Place the pinky side of the left foot down, straighten and down. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and down. Really pull this forward, square your hips. Inhale. Exhale all the way down, squaring your pelvis toward the floor. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Taking a deep breath in exhale. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. One more, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Come back, hands on the floor, left foot back, down, pull up, down dog, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward. Right foot on the outside of the right hand, left foot on the outside of the left leg or foot. Sink your hips into Malasana and upper body back and breathe. Really sink your hips down, go side to side, side to side, and breathe. Place your right hand down, lift your left arm up, you stretch up, keeping your pelvis square. And if you have the bind available, go ahead and do the bind, grabbing the upper right thigh and stretching and rotating your pelvis or spine back. Inhale up, lower your right hand or left hand in front of the left foot, squaring your hips, go up, right hand, inner thigh of the left thigh, and rotate, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Come back, center, and gently lower your hips all the way down and come up, straight into bow. Bring your legs up as high as possible. Sit up nice and tall, toes pointed. Extend your arms forward. 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, feet flat, hands behind your hips. Lift your hips all the way up, really stretch, pushing the floor away with your feet and your hands coming all the way down to face you. I'm going to do a fire log by putting my right shin over the left, sitting up nice and tall, getting a lift in my spine. I like to have my elbows on my knees and stretch and deep into it without losing my curvature or a slight extension in my low back. Taking a deep breath in, it's pretty intense for my hip, so I tend to go a little bit easy. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Pull back. Place your right shin and stack the right or left shin on top of the right, sitting up nice and tall. Lower the knees down, pull up, hinge forward, and breathe. Easing and squaring your hips, and getting a deep stretch into your hips. Checking for balance between the left and the right sit bones, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. One more, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Come back slowly. This time, right knee straight forward, left knee stack. I like to shift my weight forward and sit. The feet should be equal distance away from my hips. Hip is square. Really getting bearings, keeping your pelvis square. Inhale and exhale forward. And this is about as far as I can go. It's a good, serious stretch into my hips. Love it. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. One more. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Come back. Exact opposite. Left knee forward, right knee on top. Come up and down. Sitting up nice and tall, and go forward and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back and ease out of it. Come to Baddha Konasana. Bringing your soles of your feet together. Come up and stretch forward and breathe for 5. Keeping an extension in your low back, winding down. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your legs way out. Rotate over to the left and back center. Rotate over to the right and back. Inhale over to the left side, reaching long, and exhale, lift the arm up and back, stretching into the sides of the torso, keeping the opposite hip grounded or rooted down on the floor. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And sitting up nice and tall. I'm gonna walk my hands forward, toes straight up. And stretch into my hips and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Last stretch, and we're done. Legs come forward, sitting up nice and tall. Reach forward and go forward as you exhale. 1, 2, toes up. 3, 4, and 5. On this last one, just ease down over your legs. Squeeze your belly, squeeze the front of your thighs, and breathe. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Come all the way up. Easy pose. Inhale your arms up, interlace your hands, pull up, and back. I hope you enjoyed that easy hip flow. It's only about 30 minutes, so it's something you can repeat and do, and it will really open up your hips, and it'll be really helpful for those of you who have any low back issues and hip issues. Thanks. Thank you for watching. Your time is valuable to me, and I appreciate you being here. If you found my videos helpful, I put out weekly videos for you so that you can benefit from it. So I would love it if you subscribed, as well as comment, review me, follow me on social at Instagram, YouTube, as well as TikTok at Dr. Connie Chung. I'd love to hear from you. DM me, comment below, and let's connect. I'll see you guys all later.